which is really cool, her story. But DJ Hollywood was the MC before all this stuff was happening.
Did I tell you now?
And when you go to, even further back than DJ Hollywood, you go back to some of the gospel quartets. They were doing hip hop in the 40s. And we don't pay attention to our African history because it's not documented. And because it's not popularized, does not mean it wasn't happening.
Wow.
So gospel quartets are
Amen.
actually part of the equation.
Listen, you affirmed what we said. That's what I said in African centeredness. There is no just a easy, this is where it started, right? We always look at the continuum,
That's
right?
a very European mindset.
Yes, absolutely. So it always came from something to something to something. It's new iterations and twists. And Scoop, what song did you say that you said, you mentioned it, that you said was your first introduction at first?
Ball of Confusion by the
Ball of Confusion. We don't think of that as hip hop, but until you explained it, that's it. Okay. So you heard this rhythm and poetry to rhythm all your life is what you're saying.
Yes, definitely. And again, like I said, the last poets were mind-blowing for us. Because we can't look at that ever when we're listening to the lyrics. And I think just like some of the old jazz greats will tell you, when jazz turned into bebop or went through the transition, a lot of jazz judges were mad because they said people were paying attention to music and dancing, and they wanted you to pay attention to music and pay attention to the notes because they were very scientific about what they were doing. And that's the same thing we're saying with hip hop. We're paying attention. For me, I still to this day, I listen to the lyrics. I understand the dance. It's cool to party and have a good time, but the rapper was way more than just a party thing. So the first thing they did is they tried to dumb us down and just call it a party thing.
Yep.
Then the next thing they did is took it to gangster thing. So they try to keep us all focused. I say this all the time. The oppressor does not want black people to ever get together and do anything together. So gangster rap, why it was the worst thing for me, is because it absolutely helped us divide and keep ourselves separated.
Wow. And so you are from where? Where did you grow
From
up?
home.
Harlem?
Yes.
What? So were you, as a child, were you familiar with the Harlem Renaissance and that whole legacy?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And Marcus Garvey
I learned about it more when I got older, but I was absolutely introduced to that as a child.
You felt that vibe?
Very, very clearly.
Okay. So having you, for you being such a thoughtful person, intellectual, was it a challenge for you in the rap world early on?
Early on, I'm kind of I'll be frank, my ego was out of control. I thought I was smarter than my parents at 8 years old. I thought I was smarter than my parents at 8. It took me to 16 to realize I wasn't smarter than them. But the fact that I to this day, at 12 years old, I made my mind up. I said, I'm never doing drugs, I'm never getting high, I'm never drinking. I never did it to this day. There's no such thing as peer pressure. And
There's no such thing as peer pressure?
for me, it was no such thing as peer pressure. Because I never really paid attention to what the cliches were about quote unquote the hood. So I have a lot of friends that I love them all to death. They go and get high or whatever, and I'm like, to do your own thing. But I never felt peer pressure like I had to do what they did to feel accepted.
How?
Because like I said, ego, leader, heart, all that stuff, mindset was totally different.
Okay, all right. So, what else did he miss? I'm trying to tap into all the things you might have missed. Okay, so Luke winning, that's what we were talking about when you came in. Luke winning the court case. Did you think that was a positive?